Hi guys, welcome back again to my channel. In today's video I'll be showing you how to make use of your rivet machine. Now here are different ways you can use your rivet machine. Rivets are not only used for eyelets, but you can also use them to punch holes for any kind of design of your choice. You can also use them to make your cover buttons like the ones you're seeing on your screen. These cover buttons comes in different sizes. They are also used to make eyelet holes. Eyelet holes not just for female clothing, but you can use it to design your male senators like what you're seeing right now. So quickly, here are two different ways you can make use of your rivet machine. I'm going to be showing you how to make your cover button and also how to make an eyelet hole. So this is how the machine comes. When you buy this machine, I'm going to be leaving the price probably at the end of the video. When you buy this machine, it comes with a default dice like this. This is the dice that it came with, so it's left for you to now buy extra dices for different sizes of cover buttons that you want to do. So here I'm going to be screwing it. You can see the parts that I am screwing from. By the side you're going to be seeing a screw, so you're going to use your screwdriver and screw it in to make it tight. That is the dice that goes to the down part, and this is the dice that goes to the upper part of the machine. So just watch where I am going to be screwing it from the upper parts. Okay, all you need to do is just turn your machine upside down like this and you'll see a hole. So you're just going to fix this part. All right, so just fix it in and you just use your hand to screw it to fit the size and make it tight. Make sure it's very tight. To be on the safe side, you can actually tell the vendor where you bought it from to fix this default dice for you if you know that it's going to be difficult for you to handle. So right now, this is just how the machine comes, like this. So now let me start by showing you how to make an eyelet hole. This is what an eyelet, what am I going to call this? This is what it looks like, an eyelet. You see those designs that comes at the back. If you don't want to use a zipper, that's for a female dress. This is how it comes, and it comes in two pairs. You can actually use this in place of your zipper. But in this tutorial, I'm going to be fixing this as a design, as a design on a male top. Like this is a male senator top. So I'm going to be fixing this design at the middle parts of the opening. So first thing, you want to mark your eyelets position, where you want the position of this eyelet to be. Just go ahead, use a chalk and chalk it down. All right, chalk it down so that you don't make any mistakes or you don't make it unequal. Make sure that the one on the left hand side is equal to the one on the right hand side, so that when you fix your rope, it's going to be aligning perfectly well. Now I have chalked it down. I have made my my marks. The next thing, I'm going ahead to make a hole. So make sure you use anything. You can use a screwdriver, you can use a punching tool, you can use a scissors to make a very tiny hole depending on the size of eyelets that you are using. If you're using a small eyelet, please don't make your hole too big, and if you're using a big eyelet, don't make your hole too small. So like I said earlier, eyelet comes in two parts. One is a bit higher, you get, then the other one is like plates, is kind of flat. So the one that is higher is the one I pushed first from the front. So you're going to be putting that bigger one from the front, then you place it like so. Watch what I'm doing. Place it like so on to fit on the down parts of your dice. Then you use the plate, which is the flat one, and cover it from the back part. I'll take that explanation again. Now the first thing I did was to use the bigger one to fix it, slot it into the hole from the front, from the right side of your dress. Then you're going to be placing it on the dice of your machine. Then you use the flat one and cover it from the wrong side, and then you go ahead and punch it down. One punch might not be enough, so you might want to make 2 to 3 punches depending on the pressure you apply. The first one is coming from the right side, while the one that is very flat, the part that is flat, you're going to be putting it on top, and then you go ahead and just give it a pressure punch. Remember, the bigger eyelet is coming from the front, and the flat eyelet, the pair, is coming from the back. So you keep repeating this process, keep doing this process until you exhaust all your holes, and make sure they are all on the same line and is neat. You guys, if you have watched till this very point and you have not liked this video, you have not subscribed to my channel, please go ahead and do so. Just click on the subscribe button and give this video a like. Thank you very much. Now another purpose you can use your rivet machine for is to make your cover buttons. So first thing, I'm going to be removing this dice. The dice you used for your eyelets, you're going to remove it. You are not going to be needing it for your cover button. Now this is the dice we're going to be using for this cover button. Now mind you that buying your rivet machine doesn't just end there. You need to acquire different dices as well. So this is size 36 and you also need a size 36 of your cover button. This is what a cover button looks like. It comes in 2 pairs as well. The main cap and the down part. So you make sure that the size of the cover button is matching the size of the dice that you are using. So like I said, this is a size 36 and I'll be using this fabric. These are the pieces I'll be using for. You don't need too much for your cover button. Very little is what you need. Actually, this is more easier. So you can actually grab this knowledge by just watching what I am doing. First of all, I want to trace the cover button on my pieces. Go ahead and cut it out. It's meant to be in a circle form like this. So this is me trying to reshaping it. I noticed it is too big. You don't need too much. Like I said, very little pieces. All right, something just to cover, and you don't need too much so that it doesn't gather on the inside. If it's too much, if it's too padded on the inside, it is not going to lock very well. So just get a tiny pieces that can cover the front part of the cover button. So I'll just use that and trace the other. I'll just be doing 2. I'll just be making 2 pairs just for this tutorial. So I'm just trying to shape the pieces so that I can get the exact shape that I want. So guys, this is it. You can see how small it is. So this is all you need. All right. Now go ahead and use it to cover. Use your hand, all right, to cover it like this. Just go ahead and cover it the way I am doing it right now. Cover it up like this and tuck it in. Using your hand, just go ahead and tuck it in neatly. So you're going to pick this part of your dice, this part of the dice that has a push in and a push out. Pick this part of the dice and then place your cover button inside. Place it inside. Use the cover part of the button and match it up. Just press it inside and this is what you're going to have. So use the other side of the dice and cover it up this way. This is what you're going to have. I forgot to screw out the upper part of my rivet machine. Screw it out. You're not going to be needing that part. So this is how your rivet is going to be. Just empty like this without any dice inside. Now go ahead and place your dice underneath it just like this and then you punch. You can see I did just 1 punch. This is very easy. Very, very easy. Punch it and then your cover button is ready. You see that's very ready. So let me go ahead and do the second one. Do the same thing. Do the same process. Use your hand and cover the button. Cover it such a way that it's going to be neat and it's going to be lapping well. Tuck it inside and then you place it on this part of the dice. So do the same process. Use the other parts of the cover button and cover it up. The part that has a handle, cover it up. Use the other side of the dice and match it up. Then you place it underneath your rivet machine. Can you see that? It's very simple. Place it underneath and just go ahead and give it a very good pressure. You have to apply pressure so that it will hit very well. If one punch is not okay for you, you feel it's not okay, you can make it 2 or 3, but you have to be very careful because some of these machines are fake and the more you punch, the more it's getting a crack. So guys, we are done making these cover buttons. You can see, go ahead and produce as many cover buttons as you want. This is a clear picture of what the dies looks like. Take a very good look at it. Some might come in different patterns anyway. It's not necessary that this is the exact one you're going to buy. So this is how our cover button looks like, and these are samples of what you can produce out of this. You don't need to stress yourself too much. going to the market to just go ahead and buy your machine. The interesting part of this one single machine is that you can make so many things out of this machine. You can make your eyelet holes, you can make your cover buttons, and you can also use this machine to make your press button. So this is a must-have for every fashion designer, for every tailor out there. This machine is a must-have. I hope this video helps. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in my next video. Bye.